Nozzle heats up and the plastic it flows. A creation takes form as the live stream goes. Heart of a maker with a tech-savvy show. Designs in the making, see the hotbed aglow. It's shenanigans 3D on the digital stage. With each layer printed, he's the maker. Let's start the show. Layer by layer, we watch it grow. A twitch in time with shenanigans flow. Chaos reigns with a fiery glow. We're live. We crash. Watch closely as the filament spins. A wild ride where the line between fails and wins. Accidental art when the plastic rebels. Shenanigans 3D, he's breaking all the levels. On the edge of tech, where the sparks may fly. In the streamer's den, there's no limit to the sky. Every stream's a gamble, roll the fiery dice. Pushing limits, bending rules, not one to think twice. Heartbeat pulses with each print he creates. While the chat's wild wonder and suspense they wait. Rising with the flames in the shenanigans game. Printing out the future, no two prints the same.
Maybe now. Oh, we have audio now. All right. There we go. Let me double click on this real quick. And we need to bump this up. I think it's 8. All right, there we go. Okay, good, cool. How's everybody doing this fine Sunday? I'm running a little behind. I apologize for that. So, our prints have printed. Well, that came right off. This is the tail section. We're going to test print as part of a wing tonight. So this is done with the CR10. And it came out beautifully. Look at that. That came out awesome. And yeah, we have all these stringing in here, but we'll have to like blast that out of there. But overall, even this small little detail right here came out beautifully. So I think we got
How much smoke we throwing?
the CR10. Ash Prince, how you doing, my friend? I think we got the CR10 pretty much dialed in. Got the figured out what the problem was, got that fixed, and yeah. So I gotta grab some sandpaper tomorrow, and then we're gonna lightly sand all of this. We're not gonna like go crazy with the sanding. We just want to get these little boogers off of it, and then we'll glue this all together. This I'm excited for. And we reached our follower goal last night. So thank y'all. We're at 670 now. 670 y'all tuned to me and watch chaos. That's nice. That's the first time I've used this. Gets that brim right off of there. Yeah, I might be changing my Sunday. I might be changing my Sunday streams. I might have to change my times on Sunday. How are you tonight? How are you doing tonight there, Ash? Yeah, we got a giveaway streamer that started doing Sundays at the same time as me, and it's like completely. Mr. Wizix, how you doing? And it has completely tanked my numbers. There, look at that. Yeah, this thing's gonna be awesome when we get this fired up. So we need to do the back shell, which is going to be the mounting of the motor as well. So we'll work on that tonight, and we'll send that off to the printer. But yeah, this thing's gonna rip. I'm excited for this. We need to get another bigger power supply though. That's the problem. My power supply will not fully power this motor. Yeah, it's bold, isn't it? I was going to do this just in clear, but I didn't have enough in this. I do have to replace this roll though, because this was a sponsored roll for another project. So I do have to replace this. So I'll have to go out and buy another one of these rolls and get that project completed. But yeah, that thing's gonna be massive. It's gonna be big. Look at like the size of my head, right? It's like, bleh. Oh yes, I know. I'm a little loopy because I kind of overslept. I slept right through my freaking alarm clock. Burned right through it. Okay, my camera's working. It's a 24 volt. I'm not sure how many amps it'll handle. Yeah, it was oh. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. It was one of those I bought off of Amazon for like 25 bucks. It's our motor that we've been using throughout the whole stream. So we've had this motor for a year. It is a XD3420. It's a permanent DC motor. 12 to 24 volts. 3,500 to 7,000 RPM. We crank what about? I think we can crank like about 20 volts into it, but once we get about around 20 volts into this, my power supply is only 5 amps, and I hit my limits on my power supply, and then my over thing, whatever it's called, for the power supply kicks in. The overload on the power supply kicks in. All right, so we're going to finish. I'm going to finish printing this parts. I meant to print it today, so I can have it ready for stream, but I was tired today. I came in here and did the usual house stuff, right? And then watched a little bit of Retro Maker and then went to bed. Slept through my alarm clock that I had set for 4 o'clock. Slept right through it. All right, that's clean. I need a haircut. Apologize for that. I should have hit the mute button. I got a mute button right there. We need to open up Bamboo. We already did this one. Did that, did that, did that. So we need this.
Welcome.
Hey, Chewy. Mr. Wizards, how you doing, my friend? I did say hi to you. Hey, Chewy, how you doing?
Welcome.
I'm so half asleep. Dark Third Dimensions. Were we making third go boom? I don't know. Have we ever made anything go boom on Sundays? We might have to change that this summer. So what I'm making right now, what I'm printing right now, is the heart-shaped box by Bearded Printer. There we go. Oops, wrong way. Yeah, this little guy right here. We're doing the eyes right next, the mouth, and then the little clamps for around here. That's what we're doing next. And our part printed very well. This was really a test on that CR10 to see what it was going to do, and yeah, it printed very well. So we're gonna start getting this all sanded down, the other pieces sanded down, and we'll get this all glued together this week. Are you getting it all finished out? Oh, and this is our intake. This is our intake for the motor. That has printed. So we'll work on the CAD for this tonight to get the back end and the motor mount taken care of. I might have to get filament in for that. But yeah, that back end's done. We're gonna send this off to the printer. The Filmatrix tool head is a pain. Alright, so what colors do we want to do here? What colors are available? We have
Welcome.
hey, bearded printer, we're finishing up this guy right here. We're sending the remaining parts off to the printer. Yeah, I printed it all. I printed it separately. I actually printed this like that, and I did well, like that, and I did this. I printed it in object mode, so it printed the pink first, and it came back and did the gray. So we're wasting filament. So now I'm trying to figure out what to do. With the eyes here, because I don't have any white. I do not have any white. You know what's funny? I was thinking about making them red. Yeah, I need to go to your site. I still can't I still don't understand how your large chili is going to take like over a day to print. I don't know how that is possible. We'll open it up and try to slice it again. Maybe oh, I didn't like that.
Welcome.
Lots of fine detail in that chili. Hey, Builderbot, how you doing, my friend?
Welcome.
That's what I wanted to do. There we go. Pinned up on top of chat is the link to get you to this file from Bearded Bear. All right, so you can't do white. I have no white, so we can do. This is hot pink. What if we do red? What are we gonna do about this right here? I guess we can do this in gray. You better get up on that. I have a feeling. Hey, Pesliz, how you doing, my friend? Happy Sunday. So if we do the outside here in red, what can we do inside here with? And we'll do just that for gray, I guess. I really need white filament. I keep putting off ordering it. You know what? I think the only red I have is ASA. Let's look and see what filaments I have. I just gave a bunch of filament away to a new printer. To a new printer person. Actually, I did that twice so far this month. I've given away. Here we go. We have a Polyterra red. I've given away. Oh my gosh, probably like. Well, eight went to that new printer. Then yeah, so I probably gave away over like maybe 14, 15 rolls of my personal filament this month to this past month to a new 3D printer people in my local community. So I'm getting a little scarce on filament now. All right, so we got red here. This is what I got on white. That's it right there. That's what I have on white. That's all I got on white. Do you think we could do this? We'll try it. How's that? We will try this. And let's go with why not? Let's go with sparkly purple. Oh, wait a minute here. Yeah, this heart's gonna be all messed up, but it's all good. Achy breaky heart. All right, so let's get our colors. We got red, and then we have sparkly purple. So we'll just use that for now. We have white, then black. We got the red. Purple is going to be that. White will be that. And the black will be in the center. That's looking wild, isn't it? Look at this. That would be pretty cool, I think. It does look wild, right? It kind of works. Or is it just me? But it But then again, that's a brighter purple than what that is a brighter purple than what's on what the filament is. So what should we do with the? I'll print these. I'll print these separate. Or should we have a purple mouth? Let's do a purple mouth. We'll get these. I should print these. Will take a few minutes to print. So we'll do a purple mouth.
It's beautiful.
My son will like this. My son will like this little heart thing. This little heart box. Should we do that all and then do a black? What's your... That might be too thin to notice. Ah, let's do it anyway, right?
Welcome.
./. 24/7. We're not at a 24/7 stream. We're like what, a 14/7 stream. It is 10 till 6 p.m. So I'm here on the East Coast, Eastern time in the U.S. Took a week's vacation. Well, thank you, Gihad. Welcome, my friend. Yeah, because I think when we see our buddy Ramon, when he pops in, it's like a 6-hour difference. That looks funny, right? All right. So let's get things figured out here. Got the eyeballs. All right, a slice of plate. This is gonna take 2 hours to print. I should have done it a little bit, started earlier. So we will not be able to see it here during stream tonight, but
Welcome.
all right. Hey Da Vinci, how you doing, my friend? So there it's Sunday. Almost midnight. So you're 6 hours. So you're 6 hours. Because this is gonna be midnight for you here in a couple minutes, and it's gonna be 6 o'clock for me. Yeah, you're 6 hours ahead of me. Oh, do we have enough white? I didn't even check. We might not have enough white. It says 10 grams. We need 10 grams of white. That's going to be like right. That's going to be very, very close. We're going to send it anyway. I don't know. We'll send it anyway and see what it does. It's not that much filament, so if we have to reprint it, we'll reprint it, and I'll just use gray instead. All right, so red and red, and that goes into that one. That one is in that one? Yeah, and black and black. That does not look right for some reason. Didn't look right. Let's close this out. Oh, we'll shrink that down. We need to print a part of the wing. Because I need to see what that Creality, what it's going to do as far as the dimensions, if it will. Because if we start printing all these wings and then our rods won't fit through them, we got to make sure our rods fit through them.
Welcome.
Hey, Retro Baker. Awesome stream, by the way. I love that. My headset's not connected. Might be connected to my phone, to be honest with you. There we go. What are we working on today? Okay, so we have up on top of chat, we have the file to it, Bearded Printers little heart box. So we're printing the eyeballs right now. We just sent those off to the printer. So that will be done. That will be done, and we assemble it, put it together. We're getting ready to. I got an ad. I'll just hold on for a second. Writing down different topics to cover during different weeks. It's a good idea. I try to make a mental note of what I'm doing, but it never seems to work out.
Victory screech!
Ads have ended. So, yes, we are finishing this up. Actually, you know what? I just realized something, that we printed the heart in the same filament. This thing is just the coolest thing ever. Need to take this and turn this into a slug. All right, so our inlet is finished. We started this last night. Printed out beautifully. I tell you what, no, that the K1 Max does print very, very, very well whenever it works. You know, I usually get like 3 prints out of it before something happens. But yeah, so there's our. This is going to be huge. This is going to be fun. And the CR10. So we got the CR10 is dialed in. I'm very happy with the way this came out. I know it looks very bad, but that's just the way this filament is. It all brushes off. But this is the Polymaker Poly Lightweight. This is their lightweight material. So we definitely have to clean it up a little bit and clean up the other pieces, and we'll get this all glued together this week. Right now we're gonna take one of these wings and we're gonna slice it down and print a real small little piece, just to make sure the diameter of the holes are lining up. Now it's a bendy heart. Yeah, I had still got that cough. I had an issue with mine. I printed a smaller one. I had a little issue with it. Rocket Drone, how are you doing, my friend? But I was testing it out on that printer back there. What were we doing? We're going to go into a slicer. Wing 3 is a 20. Let's open up a wing number. So they're looking at this right here. That's that hole. Okay. So let's get. And this has one slot, but that's the whole way through right here. This is what we're trying to do right here. Trying to make sure that the slicer, making sure when we print that our diameter is what it's supposed to be, so we have our rods slide through it. But there's one in here that has two. And I think it's wing number 2. Yeah, there it is. This is what we need to. This is just to pass wires through. But these holes here are what I need to worry about. Just modeled up a test enclosure for a cheap yellow display. Oh, nice.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner!
Execute Order 66.
All right. Let's perform a cut. $30 print check. How are you doing, my friend?
One pair of pants later.
Ah. Hey, how did... Wait a minute here. I don't remember having drop on there. I mean, have at it, right? I thought I had that removed. Okay. All right, sorry. Let's check our print settings. Should be already set up. Infill 5%. Our layer's at 1. Yep, so everything's already set. That's going to take an hour to print that. But that's okay. We're probably going to have an issue with you know what? Let's do something here. That button wasn't supposed to be available. That's a special button. That's the birthday button. All right. Let's remove the top layer. Okay, so let's not put a top layer on it. That way we could print it in 29 minutes. I'm not worried about... Actually, you know what? We need to... No, we can keep those. Those are brims. I'm not worried about... We're just testing the holes. I'm just making sure the holes are whatever diameter they're supposed to be. So let's get that printer up and running, and we can actually get that done, printed today. Yeah, you found a special button. That's the birthday button. That's when you find out it's somebody's birthday. That button's so special that it actually has a spot here on my Stream Deck. Okay. Let's get this off to the printer and get it printing.
Execute Order 66. Wing, save that. Export finished.
I'll be right back. I gotta get something to drink. My head's hurting, so I need to get some water. I'm still not quite over what I got. Whatever my beautiful little petri dish, whatever he decided to bring home, we're still not quite over that yet. So one of the things that they forget to tell you, I mean, they don't give out handbooks when you bring kids home, right? I remember that day. I remember that day like it was yesterday. The nurses came up and handed us all the stuff, and they're like, "There you go, enjoy," and scoot us out the hospital. I'm like, "What do we do now?" We came in here, like, yeah. Now we came in here, and now we're leaving as parents. Like, oh boy. All right, so yeah, I'll be right back.
From Filaments, Econofill, Silk Bright Silver, printed solid Jesse PLA, green ice.
0.6 nozzle in vase mode. Oh no, it's getting a little wobbly. The Rose is vase mode, printed using Jesse's mixtape. The vase turned out really well. This is all in vase mode. The rose, the stem, everything was all in vase mode. The 0.6 nozzle. From Cookie Cat, we have mint chip, pink chip, blue chip, and lavender chip. Printed solids Jesse PLA Tan 64. Let's see how well they print. This stuff was awesome to print with. The UFO box for March. A tattoo. Marples. Hex drives. And from Jesse Premium PLA, we have Bold Blue, Purple Eater, Lime or Green, Pure Magenta, and Yellowbird. Stick around to the end of the video. I'll print something with one of these. This month's project is an FM radio. Well, there you have it. Because of copyright issues, I can't play music through this. I got some kind of talk show on here, but I can show you. A 3D printed peep. This is the first time I've ever used Fuzzy Skin. Interesting. Like, subscribe, take care, see ya. From Filaments, Econofill, Silk Bright Silver, printed solid Jesse PLA, green ice. 0.6 nozzle in vase mode. Oh no, it's getting a little wobbly. The Rose is vase mode, printed using Jesse's mixtape. The vase turned out really well. This is all in vase mode. The rose, the stem, everything was all in vase mode. The 0.6 nozzle. From Cookie.
In vase mode. Have you all caught that? Vase mode. Vase mode. Is it vase mode? I did that video. I did that little clip when everybody was all like hyped up about vase mode. So there's a little bit of pun in that one. All right, so what do we got going on here? All right, so that's going. That's going. Had you scared to go? I saw that. Oh, I kicked my heater. You wait until he has 3 girls going to the prom at the same time. Ooh. All right. Jaden, how you doing, my friend? We're good on this. We're discarding this because I changed the setting on that. Let's get into fusion. And let's get the bottom half of that motor mount figured out. Oh my, this cough. Okay. Oh yeah, that hit the spot. Oh, darn it, I forgot to do something. Okie dokie. Yeah, I wish my son would have had a sibling. He wants a sister. He asked me that a couple months ago. I was like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. Got to see if this is going to fit. This part is critical. So that's going to go in there. Let's do the overhead. Oh, that's not going to work. Let's get this motor off of here. How much clearance do we have here? Oh, we got lots of clearance. Looks like we have about 2 millimeters of clearance on each side. Yeah, so it looks like we have 2 millimeters. You're expecting your first this summer. Congrats on that, my friend. You're gonna love it. Oh, I only got one kiddo, but my God, he's my world. Congrats on that. I gotta be honest with you. I was afraid of kids. I was. I didn't hold kids. I held my niece and nephews when we were the babies, but yeah, I was afraid of kids. I didn't want anything to do. No, I loved kids, right? But I just didn't. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna hold them. All that stuff. But the second my son was born, it was like a light switch. It was very, very strange. Like it just went from my son being born to like instant dad, like mentally, kind of. It was really weird. Like my priorities and everything, just everything. It was like a switch. It just all went to a completely different. I went to a completely different person. I was like, what the hell just happened here? I hold kids now, so yeah, I'll pick a kid right up. Not stranger kids, right? But yeah, but you are now. This right, Jane. Soon as your child was born, it was like a switch. It's the weirdest thing. And they don't tell you, no, in the hospital, they don't tell you how to take care of them. They just hand them to you and say, there you go, good luck. You're like, well, what do we do? What do we do here? Like, I actually went to the police station. Get this, right? Me, now, as somebody that's quite mechanically inclined, right? I actually stopped at the police station on the way to the hospital to make sure that to have the police check to make sure I had the seat restraint, the seat harness, and all that stuff, the child seat, the baby seat, properly installed in my car. I guess some places it's a requirement to do that. Yeah, no, they didn't check at not our hospital. My God, our hospital is not even. Our hospital, you go there to die. That's sad to say, but yeah, no, our hospital is not a good hospital. All right, so we need to bring this back. I'm sitting here trying to look at this. This needs to be brought back a little bit. Because that motor is not going to sit flush with that. Yeah, you do have a point there. Yeah, it's simple. You don't sleep, right? We don't. They don't even have an MRI at our hospital. There's no MRI at our hospital. There's no CAT scans at our hospital. It's all done outside of the hospital, third party. They perform some operations at the hospital, but there's a lot that are done like in the surrounding area. But our hospital, basically any kind of injury or whatever that comes into our hospital, they make sure the person is stabilized, and then they ship them off to a different hospital. We're just kind of like, yeah, if there's like any trauma or anything, it's all shipped. They're all shipped off to another hospital. Shipped off to another one. Yeah, it's not really a trauma. It's not really a hospital to go to if something's going on bad. They had no idea what was even going on with my son. When my son went through all that stuff, they couldn't even stabilize him. It took the helicopter. It took the people on which I learned the people on the helicopter are like their level of knowledge and certificates and all that is like off the charts. I never realized that, but it took the flight crew of the helicopter to stabilize my son, who was already in the hospital. He was in the hospital for a few hours already, and the people in the hospital couldn't get my son stabilized, but when the helicopter came to get him. And take him down to the children's hospital, they stabilized him. Life flight is pretty high because you have to hand over care to a higher level. Paramedics can't hand off to EMT. So life flight is usually nurse level. I'm not sure. I think they're higher than nurses. They can't just be regular nurses, right? I don't know, but it was the crew from life flights who actually calls it life flight, or I think it's lifeline now. No, it's life flight. That crew came in and actually stabilized my son inside the hospital before. No. Once he's all stabilized, and then off to the helicopter. And then he went off to a children's hospital, a specialized children's hospital, to where they were able to find out what was going on. Like instantly they knew what was going on right after the scan. All right, we're going to extrude this. But yeah, our hospital had no idea what was going on with my son. Alright, we're going to take this up. I'm going to say, where's my little measuring device here? Let's go up. Let's go up 15 millimeters. And this, we need to bring this sketch up. It's going to be -1.5. We don't need to worry about these holes here, about our countersink of those holes. Don't need to worry about that. But bottom line, everybody, is that all on the bottom line? Everybody that was ever involved with my son is amazing. From everybody that's involved in healthcare, period, is just amazing. Except for the insurance people. And I'm not talking about the people that call and take the phone calls, but yeah, we all know, I mean. I remember seeing that bill. Oh my God. The bill. My son racked up in 2 weeks. Racked up $250,000 bill in 2 weeks. I was like, oh boy, you're 3 months old and you're already expensive. This is gonna be a fun life. I shouldn't say fun life, like an adventurous. This is gonna be an event. This life is going to be an adventure from here on out. Yes, I'm still a little bit confused here, Polymorph, because their paramedics can't hand off to EMT. So my son was in the ER, and the ER couldn't stabilize him. The emergency room could not, the hospital and the emergency room could not stabilize him. The only way that stabilized him was the helicopter crew that came in. The helicopter crew that flew to the hospital and came into the ER room, they're the ones that got him stabilized. I don't know. But yeah, the people in the ER just kind of basically stepped aside and let the helicopter crew do the rest. They just basically stepped away. All right, so we got that. And let's go with bring our bodies back in. All right, Builder Bud. But they have EMT transfer out. They could not hand off to a lower person before the hospital. They're already at the hospital. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know how that all works. All I know is the helicopter crew is the one that got him stabilized before, and then he stayed stabilized for a little bit, and then for the flight. All right. Let's bring this. I have a feeling this is going to take a lot of filament. It's snowing outside. I was not expecting that. Yeah, doggos. The Free Heathen, my friend. How are you doing today? Are you the one bringing the snow here? I didn't want any snow. It's supposed to be up to like, it's supposed to be like high 30s tomorrow, then high 50s on Tuesday. Or no, low 50s on Tuesday. How are you doing, my friend? Did you see the spinny thing? Oh, Print and Play Kelsey's Way with a rate of 54 people. Oh my God, how are you all doing? Did you see this? Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, everybody. Adam, how are you doing, my friend? Da Vinci, Lee Marie 3D, how are you doing? Whimsy Crafting, we got a bunch. Why did Kelsey like tequila? Matt Kite, Peggy Rupkin, how are you doing? Let me just make sure I'm not... Kenneth, how are you doing, my friend? Danny Lion, how are you doing? It's been a minute since I've seen you. How are you doing? My Sunday is going good. What were you up to today, Kelsey? How's your stream? What did you do today? Tequila. What? Am I saying it wrong? Have I been saying it wrong this whole entire time? I have, haven't I? I'm still, it's Kayla. Kayla? I get mixed up. Kayla, right? Yeah. I'll get it. I'll have to hear it in person. Showing off the new imprint a wine holder. Tequila. Keela. Kayla. Keela. 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 Interesting. I like that. All right, we got it. Yeah. Yes. Brad Tian, how you doing, my friend? I've been saying it wrong this whole time, and nobody's ever said anything to me about that. Winner, chicken dinner. I apologize. But we got it now. We're all good. How are you? Welcome in, Raiders. Let me get this shout out going on real quick. All right, so welcome in. I'm Shenanigans 3D, Chad in the real world. We do all kinds of stuff here in this stream. I was just thinking about this today. We're talking about this today. I'm trying to figure things out because I'm not really like the stream started off as 3D printing, but it really it's really more than that now. It's a lot more than that. What am I doing here? Finishing up this. Yes. Okay. Cool. There we go. Make sure you're ahead and give it a follow. Thank you again for the raid. Thank you. That's awesome. So, Raiders, welcome in. We started off this channel like a year or so ago, almost 2 years now. Holy crap! In 3D printing, right? But it's now morphed into we have 3D printing. We have IRLs, trucking IRLs, which I'll be doing tonight, where you ride along with me in my semi-truck. And IRLs with photography, well, we usually do that in spring and summertime. We do IRLs with my son, where we go and we're exploring this IRL thing lately, where we go and do museums, trains, and stuff like that. We got gaming as well. You'll find gaming in here, electronics, CAD, which we're working on right now. Obviously 3D printing. And what else do we do in here? We go on adventures. The adventure thing with my son's pretty cool. But yeah, you just who knows? Who knows? We design and print 3D printed rockets and jet engines. We do set them on fire, right? So we haven't done it for a while. We haven't done it for a couple months. So right now what you see here on the screen, we do all the things. It's just basically I turn the camera on and whatever I'm doing that day, I bring you all along. But right now we're making I think this is a 200 millimeter. I can't remember what we sized this at. But you see here on the screen over here, right there. We'll turn it sideways here. It's a 200 or 250. It's a 200, so it'd fit on our build plate. EDF. So we just printed this part last night. This printed a few days ago. And then we got that going on right there. So we're working on the back end of it. And we also have, we're printing an RC plane. We have a test print going on right now in the back on the CR10. So this is part of the plane. There's a bunch of pieces to it. And this just printed overnight last night on the CR10. We test printed this on the CR10. These were all printed on the K1 Max. But we got that CR10 in, and it wasn't working when we got it. And then we got it up and running. We got it dialed in pretty good. But we have to glue this together. And we got like 5 other pieces we have to glue together. So this is a huge project. We have a RC project helicopter that we got the parts in. Here's part of the motor system. This is actually going to be a spy. This is going to be an autonomous RC helicopter with night vision and everything else, and it's going to be like a little spy plane. If you bang Discord, Funk, how you doing, my friend?
Gradian just followed.
Thank you for the follow, my friend. Oh. And then obviously we print other, like this is the Pez bowl, and the Pez Liz periwinkle, and we print other people's stuff that other modelers. We love showcasing things here, and this is just the coolest thing, right? I love it. I still pick this up, and you're like, oh yeah, this is awesome, right? We are currently printing the remaining parts for the. Is it still pinned up on chat? Yes, for the heart box. We're doing the eyeballs. We're doing the eyeballs red with purple. But yeah, and we got we got a rideable train. So we got a train that we're going to be making rideable. Let me pull that up. And what else? Other big models or big ideas we're doing. I think that's about it for now, right? That's our biggest projects. Printer-wise, I have a CRM4, right? Creality's large printer. So 450. Well, we're converting. I had problems with it from the start, so that is getting converted to an IDEX. We are putting the what board are we using for that? Yeah, we're putting this bad boy in there. This is going to go into the Creality CRM4. It's going to become an IDEX, and yeah, we're going to see what this board can do. And then we got a couple other ideas and designs that we kind of work on throughout. We have CNC machine that we're working on. We're eventually going to make a 5-axis CNC and a 5-axis. I still want to do that 5-axis printer that we were working on. I found some new. And we have a solid PLA cannon. I do have the base for it too. It looks like my dog was biting it or something. This shoots golf balls. Well, it's supposed to. We haven't fired it off yet. I'm a little afraid, but that will happen. This is the train. This is going to be a ride-on train. My goal is to have this for Murph, or not Murph, for 3D Printopia. It's not as big as you think. Like, you'll be sitting in the car in the back, and then your feet will go like right here. So we have to put pegs out here somewhere, and your feet will like go right there. But we will be doing a an extruded aluminum frame for it, and then it's just basically 3D printing the shell. It's gonna be printed in 3 sections on the. I think we can fit this on the 300. Yeah, I know. I have a ton. I have a drawer full of them, and yeah, they burn up real quick, don't they? I got to put metal gears in that. All right. So yeah, that's just a rundown of my channel. Tonight we're just kind of looking over the stuff that printed last night, and we're working on this. We're working on this right here. So how is everybody's night going? It's Sunday night, right? It's snowing outside, and I wasn't expecting. I haven't really been paying attention to the weather this year. I keep waking up to surprises. We can get rid of this right there. It's interesting. So this is interesting. When we were test spinning this, right? The motor, the way you sleep most of the afternoon. Yeah, I did take a nap a little bit. I was watching Retro Maker for about 2:30, and I took a nap. I couldn't stay up anymore. Tech Cheaper, yo! But this is all designed here. There's no math used. We don't use math here in this channel. Things would probably work if we start using math, I bet you. But it's interesting how this when it spins up, it kind of the airflow is not coming straight down. It kind of comes down in an angle. Is really bizarre. We need to get a smoke machine. That's what we need to do. We need to get a smoke machine. One of those fogging, like, thick smoke machines, and check out the airflow. See how it works. How big is this right here? So that's 142. He went to bed at 9 a.m. today, and after spending the night, finished new Pew Pew design. Oh, really? I do have dogs. They do get a little crazy from time to time. They're not allowed in here. They come in and they just wreak havoc. Yes, Lumia Stream is definitely a I have it up there so in case in case your stuff doesn't get if you don't have if it doesn't work, I know who to redeem. But I think if it should pop up on my events, but it doesn't sometimes. All right. I think actually I might put it up there just to annoy Billiverbot, I think. All right, so let's get something done here. So we have our motor here offset. We need to bring this down a millimeter. So -1. All right, Keela. Thank you for the raid, my friend. Have a beautiful night. Now I'm saying it right. Have a great night. Thank you again for the raid. Have a way to replace reloaded models in place. Really? I like lychee. So we're going to do a, we got that fixed. I want to kind of bring this down a little bit. You had something supported and ready to go and error and fix. Oh, that's nice. Now it's going to show, because we're backtracking, so let's actually just finish the sketch here, make sure our timeline's up there. We're going to delete this sketch, and we'll do a new sketch, and that new sketch will reflect our, see how it's now finished. If we would have continued that way, it wouldn't have been a problem. It's just we'd have to remember every time we go back to that sketch to make an edit that in the timeline it would show that we did the sketch before we moved the top. But just to make it simpler, we just went and moved it. It would eventually have caught up. Okay, now let's make this a little flowy. I don't want to choke it too bad, even though I don't know if the person's still in here or not, would have a fit if I didn't choke it. They'd get on my case about it. Turn up. All right. there's that. And then we're going to do the same over here on this side. Oh, that's weird. Why did it do that? Oh, I know why it did that. Because we're not in the right tool. I'm going to bring this down here. No, you know what I'm going to do? I know what I'm going to do. I think. Excuse me. Kale Prince, thank you for the follow, my friend. I want this to be shallow. Because I really don't want to squeeze this. We're going to be squeezing it up in here for the next chamber. Next chamber, we're going to be bringing this, curving this over. This is going to continue. We're going to have a dome right here. But this area, I want to redirect the air that's kind of getting forced down into this way. I want to redirect it and get a little bit of a squeeze, but I don't really want it to open up too much here, so well, it'll open up the same as that, so I think we're good here. Oh, is that time already? All right, Builder Robot. So let's revolve these. I'm going to join that. And let's bring that sketch back up because we're going to do this side as well. Oh, it is Groundhog Day, too. He didn't see his shadow. What's that mean? He did not see his shadow means we have more winter coming, right? I think so. I think it's how it works. Yeah, we don't need 6 more weeks of winter. We were down there today. We drove right past the place today. We should have stopped and like strangled the thing. Or like, you're seeing your shadow, right? I'm so ready for spring. Groundhog stew. All right, so our next I need to work on this a little bit. Our next, need to put a little bit some tabs here. We need to put some tabs here, and we need to put some tabs on this so we can screw our thing together. Our body here, this is going to be glued onto the front. It will be glued onto the front, right around here, and then our next stream will add the tabs around. Well, I'll probably add the tabs, and I'll get this all printed for the next stream. But we need to add our little tabs here so we can put our heat inserts into there. And yeah. Oh, you know what we need to do real quick? We're going to do this real quick, then we're going to check apart. And then we got a target. We'll just do this real quick. We'll do a symmetrical. We're going to take this at, we might as well keep it the same structure. No, yeah, we'll keep it the same structure. We'll do 2, new body, hit OK, and then we're going to do this pattern here, that. We'll do 4 just for structure. Hit OK. And that's going to hold our motor in place. And I'll go through here and we'll make this aerodynamic somewhat, right? So we'll play around with that. We'll play around with that with the next stream. But that's where we're at right now. Let me save this. We do have our print is finished. We can check that out real quick, and then we're going to head off to another streamer because I got to get to work. Well, I got to take a nap, then I got to go to work. So let's check out the wing. This is just a cross profile. I'm interested in seeing what these holes come out to. This is a new printer to the studio. Yes, see, they're at 3.2. So they're at 3.2. That's at 3.1. This is what I was worried about. So that's at 3.2. Cruising Girl, how are you doing, my friend? And I think we need 4mm rods for that. So that is definitely something that we need to figure out what's going on. We might have to make this a little bit bigger. Let's check something real quick. We might have to upscale this a little bit. Yeah, so that's going to go on here like that. Yeah, we might have to upscale those holes a little bit because they're 4mm diameter rods, and this is only coming up at 3.1, 3.2. That's not good. Not good at all. Almost hit the end stream button. All right, so we are going to head off to our usual designer, one of our good friends, Build-A-Robot, and I cannot find him. There he is. Let's head on over to Build-A-Robot, see what he's got going today. yeah, everybody have a beautiful night. I will be streaming again tonight. So sometime after 10 o'clock, I will be streaming tonight. Also missed the stream. Chris Girl, you missed the stream. Well, you're here, so you still kept your streak. I will be streaming tonight, another Trucking IRL. Heading down to Pittsburgh again. Not Pittsburgh, I'm sorry, down to Philadelphia. So, those of you who are new to the channel, it's a free-for-all. The IRLs are a free-for-all. We just go in there and hang out. Just talk about whatever. No, it's like the after hours, but we're behind the wheel of a truck. So there we go. Got the raid started. Everybody have a beautiful night. Thank you all for the raid. Thank you all for coming in here and hanging out. Stephen Poole, how you doing, my friend? See you later. The button just turned purple. Take care. Bye.